Hello everyone, my name is Febiola Regina Merieska, and today we will discuss about what is language. So enjoy watching the video. So guys, do you know about language? Now today we're gonna discuss about what is language. Language is a system of communication that allows individuals to express thoughts, emotions, and ideas through structures, set of symbols, sound, and gestures. It serves as the primary medium through which humans interact, share knowledge, and build social relationships. At its core, language is composed of two main components. The first component is forms, and the second is meaning. For the forms refers to the physical manifestation of language, which includes spoken words, written text, and silent gestures. And for the meaning, on the other hand, encompasses of concepts and ideas that terms, forms represents. This interplay between forms and meanings is what enables language to function as an effective tool for communication. And do you know, guys? Fun fact of language is not static. It evolves over time that can influenced by cultural, social, and technological changes. New words are created, meaning shifts, and grammatical structure can undergo transformation as societies develop. This dynamic nature of language reflects the adaptability of human communication in response to changing contexts and needs. Furthermore, language is inherently social. It is shaped by communities that use it, reflecting their values, beliefs, and cultural practices. Different language and dialect can convey unique worldviews, and the way language is used can signal identity, solidarity, and belonging. For instance, the choice of language can indicate social status, regional affiliation, or even group membership. Now, language also plays a critical role in cognitive processes. It is not just a means of communication, but also a tool for thought. The way I structure my sentences and the vocabulary I choose can influence how I perceive and interpret the world around us. This relationship between language and thought has been subject of extensive research in fields like linguistics, physiology, and anthropology. Moreover, language is integral to education and knowledge dissemination. It enables the transfer of information across generation, preserving cultural heritage and fostering intellectual development. Through language, complex ideas can be taught, learned, and debated, facilitating projects in various fields such as science, philosophy, and the arts. Language has double articulation. So we're gonna talk about the double articulation now. Double articulation refers to the two-layer structure of language. The first level consists of a limited set of sounds, or we call it phonemes, that can be combined in various ways to create a vast array of words or morphemes. The second level is combination of this word into sentences, or we call it syntax, which allow for the expression of complex ideas. The feature of language enables creativity and infinite expression of infinite sets of elements. Okay, now we move to syntax. Syntax is the set of rules that governs the structure of sentences in language. It the structure of how words combine to form phrase, and sentences, determining the relationship between different elements. For example, in English, the typical sentence structure follows the subject, verb, and object. So, now it talks about the function of language. Language serves multiple functions, which can be categorized into micro and macro functions. First, we talk about micro function of language. The first is physiological function. Language helps release nervous or physical energy. Talking can release stress or anxiety. And the second is static function. This function facilitates social interaction and stabilizes connection, often through small talk or greetings. And the third is recording function. Language provides a means to document events, thought, and experience, serving as the record of human history. And for the fourth is identifying function. Language helps categorize and classify objects and ideas, allows us to level and understand our environment. And the next is reasoning function. Language serves a tool for thought, enable complex reasoning, problem solving, and critical thinking. The next is communicating function. It allows individuals to express ideas and feelings, facilitating the sharing of emotion and thoughts. And the last is pleasure function. Language can be a source of enjoyment through poetry, storytelling, and humor in the human experience. Now we talk about macro function of language. The first is attentional function. This function relates to how language conveys information about the world, expressing our thoughts and experiences. The second is interpersonal function. It focuses on the social aspect of language, emphasizing relationship and interaction between individuals. And the third is poetic function. Language artistic qualities come into play here, where the aesthetic aspect of language, like rhythm and imagery, are highlighted. And the last is textual function. This function deals with the organization of language in discourse, ensuring coherence and cohesion in communication. Next is language overview. Language is far more than just a tool for communication. It fundamentally shapes by our thought, perception, and interaction with the world. It serves as a mirror reflecting the culture and identity of individuals and communities. The interactions of language can vary widely across different societies, influenced by historical and environmental factors. As a living entity, language involves adapting to the changing needs of its speaker and the context in which it is used. Language plays a crucial role in shaping how we think and perceive reality. The several-word hypothesis, for instance, suggests that the structure and vocabulary of language can influence the processes, and worldviews. This means that speakers of different languages might experience the world in distinct ways, leading to diverse cultural expression and understanding. And next we move to language definition. In essence, language can be defined as a semantic collection of symbols and rules that facilitate communication among individuals. This system encompasses both spoken and written forms, allowing for the expression of ideas, emotions, and information. Language is governed by grammar, which provides a framework for constructing meaningful sentences, while vocabulary consists of the word used within a language. Next is language signs. Language signs are the fundamental units of meaning and communication, serving as the building blocks of language. Each sign consists of two main components. The first is signifier. This is the forms of the word of sound, the physical aspect of language that we can hear, see, or sign. For example, the word tree is a signifier, and the second is signified. This refers to the concept of meaning that the signifier evokes. In the case of the tree, the signified is the mental image or idea of a tree itself. And the relationship between signifier and signified is crucial for effective communication, as it allows individuals to convey and understand meaning. Now, we're gonna talk about types of language signs. The first is iconic signs. These signs have a direct resemblance to what they represent. For example, pictures of object function as iconic sign because they visually depict the object themselves. And the second is adhesical signs. Adhesical signs are directly connected to their meanings by causal relationship. For instance, smoke serves as an adhesical sign of fires. The presence of smoke indicates that there is a fire somewhere. And the third is symbol signs. These signs have an arbitrary relationship to their meanings. Words are the primary example of symbol signs. The connection between the word dog and the animal it represents is not inherent but rather agreed upon by speaker of that language. And now, language and communication. How they can connect. Language is a critical aspect of communication, enabling individuals to share information, express emotions, and build relationships. Effective communication relies on a shared understanding of language, include its vocabulary, grammar, and nuances. Misunderstanding can arise when individuals come from different linguistic backgrounds or use language in various ways. Therefore, being mindful of context, tone, and audience is essential for clear communication. In addition to facilitating interpersonal communication, Language also play a role in the broader social context. It can be a tool for empowerment, allowing individuals to articulate their identities, advocate for their rights, and engage in social discourse. Language shapes the dynamics of power and influence within societies, other replacing social hierarchies and cultural norms. Okay, we're gonna talk about first language, second language, and third language. Do you know the first language? Yep. A first language, commonly referred to as a mother tongue, is the language a person learn from birth. It is typically the primary means of communication in their home environment, and it's often acquired naturally through interaction with family members and caregivers. The first language forms the foundation for a person's linguistic and ability and influence their cognitive. For example, like me, I from the Chinese family, so the first language I use is Dayak. As individuals grow, their first language not only allows them to communicate, but also set their identity and sense of belonging within their community. The emotional connection to one's first language can be founded as it often tied to personal experience, cultural heritage, and familial bonds. And second language. Second language is any language learned after the first language. It can be acquired through formal education, such as language classes, or informally through immersion in environments where the language is spoken. The proficiency in a second language can vary widely among individuals, influenced by factors such as age, motivation, exposure, and practice. Learning a second language can enhance cognitive abilities, improve problem-solving skills, and increase cultural awareness. It opens up new opportunity for communication, travels, and professional advancements, enriching the learners' personal and social experiences. And the third is foreign language. A foreign language is defined as a language not spoken in individual's native country. Learning a foreign language can provide values, insight into different cultures and communities, fostering greater understanding and appreciation of diversity. It can enhance communication skills and facilitate connection with people from various backgrounds. Studying a foreign language often involves not just learning vocabulary and grammar, but also engaging with the culture, tradition, and social norms of the language community. This cultural immersion can lead to more meaningful interaction and a deeper understanding of global perspective. So, the last, language is a complex and multifaceted system that plays a vital role in human interaction. Its function extends beyond mere communication, influencing thought processes, cultural expression, and social dynamics. Understanding the nuance of language enhances our ability to connect with others. appreciate the enhance of human expression and navigate the diverse world in inhabit. So that's all from me, guys. Thank you for watching the video. See you the next video. Bye bye.